Welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. I am Decidius, and, well, going in there didn't work out too well. This turret's here, and the the security panel is right behind it. Oh, it's right behind it. Okay. I thought it was a little farther than that. Well, that doesn't look hard at all. Dang it. Come on! Nuke that. Take that. Okay, we'll nuke that one, take that one. And nuke that.
Access granted.
Okay. That was bad. Let's disable the turrets and the robots wherever they are. And the camera. So apparently there's a robot here somewhere. Probably shouldn't just walk around like that. Oh, one of them's in there. Oh look, I can just punch through this wall. There's one person left on this level. Oh, I can't go that way. Oh, because it's a wall. Now let's find out what's through here. Didn't alert anybody. Bad grab. Nothing there. Come on, there must be something here. Nothing? That is a big person. Nothing. Huh. Probably should have done that first. Oh, there's one guy. Where'd he go? Let's just stare at this blank wall for a little bit. Okay, anything good? Shotgun, don't care. Box, box. Microscopes. Hey look, an unlocking device. And while punching through that would probably make that easy, it would also be a crap ton of noise. You know what? We'll just throw that on there. Grab this one. Of course I don't get the XP for it, but... Ooh, tranquilizer darts. Gonna need those. Ah, I knew that wasn't everything in here. Where does the vent go? Oh, that doesn't creepy at all. But the vent goes up. Let me up one. What I need is another security terminal. Oh! That's one of the doctors. camera watching him. Damn it. Security terminal? No. I'll read those in a minute. Hello. Well, can't do that, I guess. We just know you're here. It's like we're trying to load it or something. Oh, okay, good. The camera's going that way. So now I just wait for him to come back. Okay, you're coming in here. I'm taking your money. Can't go that way. Just close that. The camera's right through that door. Mr. D, these are the new samples, simply amazing. Fragments are definitely human, but present some peculiar, albeit tactic particularities. Jesus. But I have to say, this could be it. This could be the break we've been waiting for. I started work on it, and so far fragmentation and litigation were not an issue. Fragments were efficiently amplified, and vector insertion reacted as expected to DNA ligase. I'm having problems with transfection, though. It's to be expected and probably linked to the aforementioned singularities. Nothing a bit of work and tests can't fix. If we make it, if the cells react as planned, and we can properly screen and get proper sequencing, it could remove every obstacle we've faced so far. Even better, we could end up with subjects impervious to bloodstream rejection. This goes far beyond simple augmentation rejection. It could modify augmentation technology as we know it. I think you should inform Mr. Page immediately. I hope you forgive my impetuosity, but I started naming the subjects with the names of the apostles. I believe it's befitting, considering the underlying subject and the importance of this leap forward. God, this is so exciting. Raymond. And that's junk mail. Nia, listen to me. You know what they're doing to us. You recognize the tactics. They're giving life by not taking it. Keeping us isolated so that their truth becomes everything. Don't you see the signs? Do not give in to them. Ooh, Megan. I'm programming blind here? Nia, you're thinking too narrowly. The positioning of the processors is just a detail. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the input incoming into the chip from the nervous system. That's what's generating the individual and or multi-threads you need to suppress. Focus on isolating those patterns and I think you might actually get somewhere. That's a little condescending for her. But if it makes you feel better, H told me Eric's designing the chip. You've worked with him long enough to know how he thinks. Can't work like this, Megan. How do they expect me to write a program that will run on a biochip I haven't even seen a design for yet? I need to know the layout of the processors, otherwise I can't determine which thread should be suppressed and which should be allowed to stay active. Instead of controlling their damn crowd, I might very well end up inciting it to a riot.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to locate the rest of the team. But Dr. Reed's GPL isn't broadcasting.
She's in the secured zone. There are guards everywhere.
Then I need a way to get the guards out. A distraction. Maybe a lab accident, what do you say?
After what those bastards did to Vasily? Of course. But one minor incident in this lab won't be enough.
No. But if a couple of other labs go up, simultaneously...
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
They're tracking your GPLs, aren't they? I've been wondering how to get around that.
Smart man. Just like Vasily. He had a plan to shut down their tracking and jamming protocols using a virus. Maybe Declan or Eric know something more about it.
Okay. I trust you. Fahardi doesn't seem to be in this building anywhere he is. I haven't located... Oh.
I haven't yet located Eric Cause, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuroenhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
Dr. Faraday doesn't seem to be working in this building. Any idea where he is?
I think he's in the biomech lab next door. But you don't have to go outside to reach him. There's a skywalk that connects the 2 buildings. Maybe you can use it.
I mean, honestly, going outside's safer at this point.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
Okay.
Okay, wait for my signal, Dr. Colvin. When your GPL starts to vibrate, set off the distraction.
I understand. And I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Okay. 1 down. Wow, level 4. That wasn't level 4.
Access granted.
Could I get a few worms? I've been getting a lot of nukes. Does that camera move? It does, but it don't reach far enough.
Access granted.
There we go. Oh, maybe it does reach far enough. Oh, it does. It really does. Okay, we've got a punch wall there. Oh yeah, that thing reaches right across. You know what? That one's really long. And I need to start using these. Okay, there's one directly above me. There's nothing in this room. There's lots of large crates, though. Why would they give me large crates? Nope. There's the catwalk. That guy's watching a computer, but I think he's asleep. And that guy is on the... out there. Okay, first let's get this guy. Oh yeah, he's out cold. I wanna know how you cover the mouth of someone with a mask. Here's the no code for Calvin's office. Please keep this confidential. We already received complaints. Sausage Fest? That's all I saw. Very good, Lieutenant. Keep me appraised. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. He asked me to keep a close eye on electronic communications between our 5 newest rivals. For the most part, they seem to be sticking to the guidelines you laid out for them, although there have been a few questionable comments directed to the team leader. I'm not too worried, because she always warned them off immediately. Isolation seems to be working. For everyone except the Russian, that is. He's attempted more than once to hack through our restriction protocols and get messages to the others. I suspect he's going to become a serious problem. I'm keeping an eye on him. How the fuck are we still getting Nigerian spam mail? Higgins, I want you to double-check the proxy stack and make sure it's operating on spec. If our security is compromised in any way, I want to know about it now. We're sitting on some sensitive data here, boys. The Nigerians will be the least of our worries if the network is breached. Boss, just a heads up, but Kentrella's email account is getting Nigerian spam again. She swears she hasn't been using tunneling software or anything to access restricted off-site pages. Her logs check out clean, advise. Darn those Nigerians and their spam mail. Always getting through. Okay, we've got an unlocking device. Well, that's not straightforward.
Access granted.
That's that camera that's back there. And I'm not sure what that one is, but... Okay, where is this guy? Oh, he's walking back already. I don't think he goes this far. Catwalk. Very tempted to punch that wall just because. Guy's above me. One below me. Getting one man on the catwalk would be very difficult. Well, not very difficult, I mean. Now, hopefully no one on the level doesn't see that. Now, where did I come in? Alright. Vent in the office. Yeah, this is more of those upper level guys that I gotta worry about. Oh, I thought he was gonna come straight to me. Okay, he's finally down. I don't see any upper level guys. You know, other than those two. Oh, there's a vent right there. As long as they don't go looking over the edge, I should be fine. I mean, that's one place to put it. It's this guy I'm worried about. Okay, this guy makes one more turn around. Cameras are off. Should be nothing to stop me now. Ooh, that was close. In the vent. Let's find out where this goes. Oh, it goes right here.
Who's there?
Wrap. What's that? Oh, it's an ammunition case. Nothing I need. Who heard me? Pretty sure it was that guy.
Looks clear. Man down! I think he's alive! Make the call! Over the... Hostile, on the run! I know you're still here! Show yourself!
they haven't called an alarm yet. I mean, if they want to keep coming down one by one, I'll gladly do that. That get him in the face? No, I don't think it did. Oh, it did. Why that didn't notify any of the other people standing around?
Access granted.
I mean, I gotta use them at one point or another. I don't see anybody else. I'm gonna just go up the stairs now. I already got that camera. Okay, so we've got someone in there who's green. More men who are green. The laser grid. That's just a door.
I know security seems high, but they're only here for our protection. A lot of people would kill for the technology we're developing.
This isolation has really allowed me to concentrate. Plus the facilities are second to none.
Hey, apparently Joran and his team are finally able to make a little bit of progress in the replication of higher tolerance DNA. From what I've heard, they got access to samples that allowed them to make an incredible leap forward. It's not only dealing with the rejection syndrome anymore, it's about nullifying it completely. Shouldn't have made that nanotech bullshit bet with him. I've got the feeling you'll end up owing someone $200. Still on for Thursday? Well, it's nice to be able to just talk to people again.
Wow. I didn't think they'd let you guys out of the high security area. We'd heard that a lot of the subjects weren't doing so well. But you're looking healthy.
Yeah, apparently I'm a subject. In this high security area, I guess.
Access granted.
Another nuke. Lasers are off. Nothing down here. Just computers. Help, I don't really know what to do. Saeed, I know I put my gut that the key to getting the SMI chip functional lies in the chemical matrix, but I can't seem to find the right neurotransmutation patterning. Any ideas? Whoever felt it necessary to change my screensaver desktop to something involving pornographic farm animals for the third time this week. Very mature. I'll have you all know I'm now installing tracking software on my computer, and I have asked security to place a hidden camera somewhere in the lab. I'll be reporting it the next person that decides to compromise the integrity of my workstation with these disturbing images. You have been warned. P.S. I'm still awaiting the return of my stapler. I know you have it, Jim. Dr. Burroughs, I've informed IT the upcoming relocation of your office quarters to Microgen and Biomech. You should find all your security clearance and networks access functional once the relocation process is completed. In the meantime, take note of your new office location. Want my advice? Go see Jenny in the archives room. See if you can borrow the MK Ultra files for a few days. They weren't exploring the same ideas you are, per se, but the techniques they were using were definitely more crude, but still. You might find something in the notes that sparks a new idea. Just a thought. You still on for a morning run tomorrow? I don't know what to do. Oh. Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking is permitted outside the designated safety zones. Remember, a failure to comply with Omega Ranch policy and regulations can result in immediate termination. A reminder that Omega Ranch interdepartmental Mensa competition will commence this evening at 1900 hours. The semifinals for high-security personnel will be announced for a separate secure access transmission. Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your mental fitness. Yeah, that's not putting pressure on people. Okay, what's in this secure room? It's Dr. So-and-so.
You don't look like the other security people. Did they call you in to deal with the smugglers? I know they've tried to enter the ranch before.
We're working as fast as we can. This pressure you're putting on us doesn't help.
I don't know. Working in a place called the ranch doesn't seem the best. Courage, my boy. Eric, I don't know where they're keeping you, but rest assured you are not alone. Declan and I are being forced to work in the Microgen building separately, of course, but time to time our paths have crossed. I intend to get us out of here. If there's any way for you to slip a note to the morgue telling Declan where you are, then do it. We'll find a way to get you home soon, son. Stay strong. I hear you, Eric, and I understand, but I don't think they'll listen to me. It was hard enough convincing them to allow this level of interaction between us. Soldiers are used to being compartmentalized. They think everyone should be able to work in the dark too, knowing only half the information. I am reviewing all your work, though. Don't worry, I'll let you know if you're straying too far off. Dr. Reed, I don't mean to rock the boat, but maybe you could convince them to let you come by and check my work from person sometime. I feel it's progressing in the right direction, but since I don't have access to original Patient X files anymore, I'm simply not getting the mutagenic chemical composition right. And you know how important that formula is when it comes to stabilizing the nerve interface connection. Without it, these biochips won't work at all. Here's Eric.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Megan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
Well, Nia doesn't have it, so...
Declan, right. Dr. Koss, do you have any idea where they're keeping him?
I might. I overheard some of the guards. I think he might be working in the basement of the biomech labs. But I'm not sure.
Biochip.
Dr. Koss, the bioship you mentioned was based on Sarif's studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
Okay.
Sit tight, Dr. Koss. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
Okay, we found 2 of them so far. Now we just gotta get to the 3rd. Which is from... Alright, the elevator, over here. Okay, I think we're gonna go look for... Is it Declan? Next time? I will see you guys then.